Hey Nathan, you know, we're here driving these prototype vehicles, and I gotta tell you, my favorite is this one. It's called the Beach, my friend.
That's right, it's the Jeepster Beach concept based on a 1968 Jeepster, and underneath, it's an all-new vehicle.
Yeah, what's cool about it is, of course, that it is the most, shall we call it hula hula? And you'll see why I'm talking about that here. It's just a beautiful vehicle in a beautiful color. And Tommy, why don't you give them a quick walk around and show them what's cool about it? So you're out here on the trail and you have no cell service and you want to know where to go. What will you do? Well, Ted from Onyx is going to help us through that. Ted, tell us what you do.
Yeah, well, we've made thousands and thousands of trail maps onto an app. And so before you head out, you can plan your trip using Onyx Off-Road and save your offline maps, because once you save that to your tablet or your phone, you have all that information at the tip of your fingertips. It really enables you to go out, have a good time, have a safe time, and come back.
It started life as a 1968 Jeepster Commando. Now, the Jeepster Commando is a model that doesn't get much love in the Jeep community, but it's one that's really cool. It's kind of like a luxurious, more upmarket CJ. And the amount of work and craftsmanship that have gone into this is just absurd. So it started life as a Commando, but it's actually rolling on modern equipment. It's now underneath a Wrangler JL. So it's got new axles, Fox suspension, it's got the latest and greatest in brakes, you know, it's got all the tech you come to expect from a new vehicle. These wheels, they look vintage, but they're actually customized Gladiator wheels. Out back here, you've got the classic Commando sloping rear end. Here we've got a fuel filler in the cool vintage cap. So it's an interesting mix of old and new. And wait till you hear what's underneath the hood, because it's probably not what you're expecting.
No, it's actually a turbo, Tommy, right, Nathan?
That's right, it is the 2-liter Jeep Turbo, but it's special.
Yeah, what they did was they handed it over to the guys at SRT and they massaged it and gave it a little bit more horsepower. So let's show them the best part. First and foremost, Tommy, look at this handle. What does that remind you of?
Well, it reminds me of a refrigerator handle, and I guess at the time when this Jeep was made, Jeep and Kelvinator were the same company, and listen to that quality. That's pretty cool, but it's such a neat mix of old and new in here. So these are new Jeep Wrangler JL seats, but they've removed the headrests, they've cut them down, and they've put in, of course, their own brand new stitching to make it look more retro. You go to the dash though, Nathan, and the dash is what?
Well, the dash has a lot of new and old. Look at this setup here, and you have a lot of coverings that are stitched leather, and they mixed it all together to combine this type of color pattern with red, which is outstanding considering the fact that the outside is golden, like an ivory white.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, and they've got all these cool touches, but unfortunately, this concept is a 2-seater, so I'm going to hand over the camera to my dad here. Don't click the record button.
I got her. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to wait for us because, Nathan, you get the pleasure of driving this
I
bad
certainly
boy.
do, and I'm loving it.
You know what? I'm telling you, there's one part of this that I dearly miss. You know what that is?
What?
A bikini.
I'm not wearing a bikini.
We need, there's actually, you know, they call it the beach because it reminds you of the beach, so we need 3 things, right? We need a beach,
Yep.
we need a bikini,
Yeah.
and we need a surfboard, and, you know, throw in a sunset as well.
I'll
It's
take all
perfect.
those things.
Yeah.
So you know where we need to go?
Where?
My hometown, Los Angeles, California. We go to Malibu, baby. We go to Malibu and we have some fun in the sun. And then we go down to Mexico. And in Mexico, I will help Tommy get some great tattoos.
Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that. Now, of course, you know, Mark Allen does a great job in giving this kind of a theme, right? And you can see these kind of stickers that are on there. And I think we forgot our seatbelts. That's okay.
No,
we're not
I'm
going
wearing
far.
my seatbelt.
Yeah.
I swear to God I am. The thing is that it goes through, you got to understand that these concepts have a tendency to go through some electronic glitches because they have to cut certain things to make it all work. So in this particular case, it's telling me that it's really low on gas, that there's terror sensor monitors, that there's this and that and the other, when there's no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, it is a concept vehicle. You know what I love about this? So, you know, I was just in Solvang, California, and there were all these people like showing off their cars driving down the main street, right?
Yeah,
the people
yeah.
in McLaren. this vehicle, if you showed up in this, you'd be the bee's knees, my friend. The
You said bee's knees. That dates you actually to the 1968 vehicle. So, yeah, you know what? You would be badass. You would be hardcore. You know why? Because anybody can buy a McLaren, but you cannot buy something like this.
It's priceless.
Without having some serious reserves of creativity, which is exactly why we come to these events, because we love how creative and crazy they get. Now, I do want to do something, Roman.
What's that?
I drove this a little bit earlier.
Oh, you want to go over? Okay, let me get outside. Let me shoot you going over something.
Oh, I was actually just going to accelerate a little bit.
Oh, you want to accelerate? All right, I'll go for it. Of course you want to
You
accelerate.
guys ready? Listen to this. You hear that? The blow off from the turbo. They have absolutely beefed up the turbocharger.
Wait, do it again. It sounds angry, dude. Wait, let's stop and I'll give the camera back to Tommy and then we can close this off. It's pretty badass.
I like this thing.
Oh, I love this thing. Dude, I mean, if we had this on the beach in Malibu or, you know, anywhere along the coast, we'd be definitely the hot, well, we wouldn't be the hottest.
No, we wouldn't be the hottest, but we would, they'd think we knew the hottest.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. All right, let's shut her off and close this down. So, if you guys are wondering, you know, how much this costs and where you could buy it, the answer is a lot and nowhere. But you know, this one, Mark Allen, who runs a design studio at Jeep, really, I think, nailed out of the ballpark, right? I mean, it's almost as precise as a watch. All the little details, you know, the straight up hood, like that little hood scoop on the front of it.
It has air conditioning.
It just screams to me, if I air conditioning. If I had more money than God, right, I would be, you know, handing it over to them in droves to get one of these to be able to actually own it.
Think about it this way. It's the best way to go retro because you have a reliable platform underneath that's not going to rust to pieces and will run. And in this case, it's got an angry turbo in it too.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. We've got more concepts coming down the pike, so come on back. Yeah, Nathan, so far we've driven the 392 concept, and now we've done the beach. Are you looking forward to the others?
Oh, hell yeah. This is Disneyland for me.
See you guys next time.